Hey you guys, Commander Tex here, and welcome to some random on random violence. Today's will be a Terran versus Zerg, which I am the Terran against our Zerg opponent, B-Boy Smiles. And we're gonna go ahead and see what we have in this game. Played this a couple of days ago, so I don't totally remember what happens. Hit him with the good luck, have fun, and he says no, not about it. Okay. We are both random, so I don't know what race he is. Not knowing, I'm just going to go ahead and do a double gas start. Factory first, Reaper. He's out of Zerg, so we're going to go ahead and see what we can do with this Reaper. Couple of shots on some lings. And just kind of going around looking for stuff. Oh, we do get a drone with the Reaper. Very nice. He gets out. Still just looking around for stuff. Confirms the third. Reaper's gonna go ahead and meet up with these two Hellions. Queen's spreading some creep, getting that shit out there. I don't really like to go before 6 Hellions, but with the Reaper, I'll move out with 4. Viking's gonna go ahead and see what it can get. Hellions and the Reaper gonna kill 3 drones for free and pull back. Was a little suspicious why there was only 3 drones at the third, but whatever, take a free kill. Viking finds an Overlord over here. Hellions continue to meet up. Well, one Hellion seems to have pathed the wrong direction, but still just going to meet up with his brethren anyway. They go ahead and dive the mineral line, getting a pretty solid amount of workers here. This last line of fire is going to do pretty well. Viking gets another Overlord during all that, and it's up to 14 workers killed. Another Hellion dead, but pretty decent trade so far. More Hellions at home still hold, while still making 2 at a time. The Viking finds the end of its shift commands and sadly doesn't find these last 2 Overlords, but 2 Overlords down for the Viking isn't that bad. If only he could get back here. Does confirm the 4th by simply just being here. Entry base coming up. Barracks coming up. 3rd base already online. 1-1 for the Zerg. You're gonna be ahead of me. Go ahead and do a double mine drop to both sides of the map. Meanwhile, the Viking finally gets awoken from its stupor to go do something. Gets told to get the fuck out of the Zerg base and maybe look around the rest of the map. Seems he's going to pass straight through this Overlord, so we'll have to look back at that later. Okay, this mine is told to go into this base. This mine drop's going in. Let's look. That base is getting destroyed, or distracted. Mine shot here. 6 kills. Mine here, mine here, mine here. Shots off. Another shot. We are up to 26 workers killed. This medevac gets out. 2 spores to stop it. This base is still getting denied. This medevac kept both of its mines alive. Finally getting out here to kill these lings that are stopping the command center from landing. The upgrades are equal, but I am now starting +2. In the lead for now. This mine drop still just waiting. This mine still shooting, 14 kills on it. This mine drop comes right in, right as a bunch of drones transfer in and gets 13 kills, 6 kills. We are now up to 50 workers killed almost using mines and hellions. Pulls the whole army back for a medevac that they can't do shit about. Another mine. Another kill. This mine is still here on 14 kills. Has eradicated anything that tries to get near it. The mine drop comes back in. That one dies. Another 3 kills. Another 3 kills for the fucking mine over here. We're up to 50 workers killed. I'm gonna have a 1 upgrade advantage for a moment, and then he will have one for about another 10-20 seconds. Final racks have been made. Now we just gotta get some add-ons on them. As you can see, I do not build workers. I have to kill the enemies to be anywhere near the economy they have. We take our first tentative steps onto the map and play with the idea of immediately losing to a handful of banelings. Instead, we run away and do a little bit of splits. Seeing that army and fearing the fact that I am not the best at splitting my Marines in the moment, I decide that we're going to go ahead and get a nice spread of Marine mine as far as we can. Get the pre-spread, go in here, kill some creep with these Marines, and then once they get jumped on, we just pull back. Now if all these mines had been burrowed, it would have been really sick. These mines too, but instead we just stim. We have a nice surround here. Good arc of Marines. These guys come in not being attack move, which is kind of brutal. But overall, we kill pretty much everything. It's a good trade for us. The mines all got okay, well, that one got a shot, but they're still alive and recharging, which is the most important thing. There's still Marines on the field, and we're still pushing. We're making 15 Marines at a goddamn time, dude. Give me just a second, we'll be back out here. Sensor tower goes down. Sensor tower goes down over here. Marine. Double mine drop this way. Marine over here. Okay, so this is only one double mine drop this time. Double mine drop comes in. Both gets planted. Target fires. Target fires. Another one. 64 workers killed at this point. It hides in the same fucking spot as last time. The mutas will be having none of this shit. Meanwhile, one Marine seeking to cancel the 5th. 50 Zerglings tell him to fuck off, and immediately turn into banelings. Factory, another barracks. 3rd sensor tower for the full coverage of my entire base. Nothing's getting near me without me knowing. Ghosts are coming out. We're making Thors. We're getting more factories for multiple Thors. Thors are always a good add. Some Lings run into a planetary. Some more Lings run into the full army. We finally try and push a little bit, clear some creep. And of course he just runs to the other side where I'm not. Now, seeing this, my friend was watching me play and said that I should have just come home. but I had already decided to attack, so coming home is kind of like blasphemy. He does do a lot of damage, but we're going to kill him. Like, screw this. He did actually not use a lot of these banelings. It's going to be a bit of a problem for me. Knowing that, we're going to go ahead and get a bit of a pre-split going here. Get some mines ready. Stim all the Marines. Get them fighting. Run back with the Marines. He wastes a bunch on a Thor, luckily. We still have plenty of Marines, so we're just going to keep fighting here. Pretty sick cost efficiency so far. Still got plenty of Marines and plenty of medevacs, so we're going to go ahead and just gun down all of the drones over here that we can. Moving on this next base, see if we can do the same thing. A bunch of banelings are going to go ahead and say no to that proposition. We're going to pick up 2 Thors, let the mines get a little bit of splash off, and get out of here. A whole bunch of mines and Marines ready off the map. The medevac carrying the Thor goes down, but lots of Marines are sitting waiting for the mutas and the Hydras, and they are going to be too much with Stim and 6 medevacs sitting here to support them, even if all the medevacs do have about 100, maybe 50 health between them. The base is secured on the top right. Top center, I suppose. Losing this base, it's pretty bad. He's got Muta Hydra Lurker. This is kind of a weird composition he's throwing together. But, you know, the trades have just not been very good. About 10k up, so about 1.5 times efficiency, what you're kind of looking for in this matchup. The creep all the way up against this base it's not something I was really looking for. Mines continuing to spread. A single ghost coming out, likely to just nuke something, even though it doesn't seem to have cloak. Just the cloakless nuke, see if that works. Yep. Cloakless nuke immediately wrecked because it was just standing on creep without cloak. Okay, we get a scan. Finally gonna clear some of these tumors. Can't have creep right up against your stuff. That's how you get jumped on super hard. The Widow Mines take some nice juicy chunks out of the Zerglings. Meanwhile, the Lurkers just run on up, and you can't really engage with the Marines. But we're going to scan, and the Planetary is going to start doing big damage. The Ghosts gather up, get ready for their job of killing all these Lurkers, and then the Banelings just blow it up. We're going to go ahead and not walk into Lurker range. Easiest way to lose the game right now. Stand my ground for a second, and then I should have run away. Trying to fight the Lurkers around this corner where like so many of them were getting huge shots was a bad idea. So we're gonna have to run away again, because again you can't fight into Lurkers. But then he decides to walk into this choke point and burrow all his stuff here, so the Hellbats kill all of the Lings and the Ghosts just keep sniping the Lurkers. No scan for the single Lurker here. It's gonna tear down everything. Finally goes down. Widow Mine over here. Gonna go ahead and get another 5 kills. Bringing the total up to 80 workers killed. Fifth base established on the other side this time. cloaked ghosts coming in for nukes this time. Substantially more effective tool. Hides in the back. Hides over here. We're getting attacked down at the bottom. The lurkers shred everything right up against them. Nuke at this base. All the workers have to run. Hopefully they don't all get slaughtered by the lurkers. They don't. Nuke at this base. We're pulling back. Huge nuke. The lings are dying. Another huge nuke. This ghost gets a little unlucky. A tank gets sieged. Barely dies to hydras. Isn't enough to hold back the lurkers. But there are ghosts coming out. There's a bunker backstop. Another nuke. The lurkers finally run away, and the ghost gets sniped. But back to 4 bases. Him only barely getting a 5th now. We're now up to 108 workers killed. The ghost down here with 39 kills, finally gonna get picked off. Mines spreading across the map yet again. Workers going to the 5th base attempt yet again. Bugs ready to fuck up my 5th base attempt yet again. The workers have to evacuate almost as soon as they arrive. The lurkers taking out terrible chunks. And yet, the planetary is a backstop that will stop the swarm. The ghosts ready. The marines ready. And while the factory does die before a tank can get out, the ghosts do great with all their snipes. They just line them up. The scan comes out. Hydras go down. The lurkers are unable to bust the planetary. Fifth base is up and mining. He's on basically a base and a half of mining. I am on basically half a base of mining. Oh, a 5th base is finally secured over here, so a base and a half. We're both on a base and a half of mining. Another command center needs to get landed somewhere. The NAD is landing to become a new base. A mine dies to some Hydra-ling. Some Lurker-ling bane. A couple of Hydras, I guess. The base is taken. 3 ghosts are just sent up here for some reason. Get jumped on. Die for free. Very cool. 2 mines suffer the same fate. And yet still the planetary, a terrible backstop to run up against. But not enough in this time. A secondary planetary at the top of the hill with a bunch of bio and ghosts is, however, going to be enough to hold back the swarm. Oh, is it? It's a lot of ghosts. The planetary goes down. The ghosts line up the snipes, try and take their pound of flesh. As long as this base mines, it's okay. 1 tank able to keep him away a little bit. Mine over here blocking another expansion. He swings in from the bottom. Tank already in position, the ghosts ready. And they unleash a volley of snipes. Taking out Hydras, taking out Lurkers. The ghosts are falling in pretty high numbers, but it seems like the fight has been won. a turret preemptively placed so I don't have to scan for these fucking lurkers. Lurker blasted down. The attack fails to crack the base. Another tank out here, ready to serve. Mech plating researched instead of weapons because I had been playing medevacs and mines for so long, I suppose. Oh, another base secured for him. Taking another base. This base still mining at half strength. This base is almost out. I'm taking another base. We have this base mining at full. This base mining at full. This base ready to be muled. Couple lings coming in from the top. Sensor towers overlapping. A ling comes in. A ling comes in. Marine Ghost strung out a little bit. Marine Ghost tries to attack the lurkers and has to just run away. All of the Marines all of the SUVs run away, but the Marine Ghost is caught out and is obliterated by a bunch of lurkers. One tank sieged. Another tank sieging down here. The command center dies. Space up here starting to mine. Space mining. Space still half mining. Space still half mining. Retaking this base. Finally, after getting attacked from here and from here, I realized that it's probably best to just defend here instead. So we build a bunch of turrets, move up the tanks. This whole army's chilling on the top this time. The top can also be pretty easily defended by the rally. Maybe a tank here. This one lurker, doing an inordinate amount, finally gets stimmed on. And he attacks through the same angle again. Marines hold their ground and stim. The tanks blasting away. Ghosts sniping everything they can. And it's a huge victory for me. I'm gonna let the medevacs heal a little bit. They're basically all out of energy, which is kind of crazy, because I'm typically not that good at using all my medevac energy. But after that fight, I'm feeling pretty good. I think if we can just consolidate everything, we could probably go for a push. Send out one ghost cloaked to see if it can get a nuke off. The second ghost goes out for another nuke. It's intercepted. This ghost also intercepted. A third cloaked ghost, told to take a bit more of an obscure path. Nuke something over here. He again is going to try and come in from the same angle, it seems. Luckily, I pull all my Marines at a good time to be over here. They all stim. He again walks into a tank and a huge concave of Marines. After that fight, I was sure I could go attack him. We had a shit ton of Marines. A lot of them did die to this lurker, but they kind of spread out. 5 tanks, plenty of Marines and Marauders coming at a time. We're going. We're gonna get this guy. The tanks spread. They siege up. The Marines stim. Split. Tanks are all sieged. Lings are trickling in. They're getting gunned down. Tanks doing some solid friendly splash though. Still just blasting through everything that comes to fight them. Base goes down. Yeah. The Lings are dying en masse, but they're the tanks are doing real bad friendly fire splash to each other. And it seems that with all the Zerglings coming, there's going to be just enough to clear the tank and get us out of this position. I couldn't believe I didn't kill him there. I really thought after that last fight I was so far ahead I would just win. The planetary finishes just in time. A good backstop to be able to hold off a bunch of Zerglings. Killed some Zerglings, killed some Hydras. Space is mined out. The space is still mining. The space is mostly still mining, taking another base. This base is mostly mined, so I also want to take this top base. Send some workers over there, and immediately they get jumped on by Lings. Army just walking through creep to try and get over there. This base possibly going to die to 3 Hydralisks. It does not, it seems. A billion Zerglings, all gonna die to like 4 Blue Flame Hellbats are just gonna kill literally all of them. Ghosts just sniping down Hydras. 1 Lurker is enough to scare me back, apparently. The 3 Hydras did in fact kill the command center because I didn't repair it in time. Another comes to take its place. Jump on a Lurker, kill it, fall back a little bit, slowly siege the tanks closer and closer, mining from the bottom base comfortably. A nuke going down. Nuking Ghost dies, but a lot of shit dies to kill it. Tanks creeping forward. Another nuke. Just pulls back. Cancel the nuke, thankfully, and we don't kill ourselves. And he tries to jump on me, but it's not enough. Oh, yeah, so many things maybe would have changed if I had just come back with that army up here when he attacked straight up the middle. But it's a fun game nonetheless, and I hope y'all enjoyed. I'll talk to you later.